Former President and Umkhonto weSizwe Party leader Jacob Zuma's daughter, Zuma-Sambudla, is expected to appear in the Durban Magistrates Court on Thursday. It's related to her July 2021 unrest, which saw more than 300 people killed. The unrest was sparked by the jailing of the former President Jacob Zuma. Earlier, the National Prosecuting Authority saying it was investigating Zuma's daughter over her social media posts that she shared during the week of the violence. Well, joining me in studio for this discussion is our reporter Linda Mnisi, who is following this up for us. Linda, good afternoon to you. So what more are we learning this afternoon?
Well, at the moment, Oli, there's not a lot of information available regarding Duduzile Zuma's appearance at the Durban Magistrates Court, which is scheduled for the 30th of January. There's also no indication of whether or not, at the current moment, she is in police custody. But indeed, those, news that she will be appearing on charges related to the July 2021 unrest have indeed been confirmed. So at the moment, what we know is that her party, the MKP, has issued an invitation to party members, ground forces, mobilizing ground forces to attend this particular appearance in their numbers. But of course, there has been a lot of talk around Duduzile Zuma and her alleged involvement in the 2021 July unrest, and a lot of people questioning, with the arrest of the other alleged instigators, why was she not a part of them? You'd recall at some point in 2022, there were media reports around the Hawk saying that she may have been mentioned in some of the affidavits, some media reports suggesting that, they were investigating her alleged involvement, and at the right time, all that information would be taken to the NPA, who would then make a decision on whether or not, to charge her. So we're learning now that indeed she will be making that appearance at the Durban Magistrates Court on the 30th.
If we look back, Linda, lots of pressure was on the police, and I remember the police minister, the then police minister, Begicele, at pains to explain why, if Miss Zuma-Sambudla was indeed among those that were tweeting vociferously at the time, why it is that she was not among the instigators. Lots of people are going to be watching the mechanics around this. What do I mean by mechanics? The treatment of her. If she's appearing in court, surely she has to be placed under arrest, or is there some kind of arrangement? Surely people are going to be watching that very carefully, because there is the perception in the country that the more powerful and influential either you are or your family is, you are likely to get, in inverted commas, special treatment.
Indeed, Oli, but most importantly, because we know that the law in South Africa says we're all equal before the law, and if other instigators or alleged instigators were arrested and placed in police custody, why is she not being placed in the same or treated the same? So all of that will be watched when, of course, she makes that particular appearance. But you speak about social media and the use of social media, something that was also flagged in the report by the Human Rights Commission looking into this particular arrest, saying that, well, the inability to stop, the mobilization on social media led to the unrest growing, highlighting how the state was ill-prepared, failing to curb and stop, what was happening at the time. And we need to remember, clearly, this is an event that, left over 350 people dead, a major cost to the economy, about 50 billion rands, but also 150,000 jobs that were lost. Interestingly, the Human Rights Commission said it could not find any links between the arrest of the former president, Jacob Zuma, and the riots themselves. It just said, it was just a coincidence that the timing at which these things happened coincided with the arrest of former President Jacob Zuma. You'd recall it was after the Constitutional Court judgment that ordered him to go to prison. And shortly after that, that's when we saw these particular unrest. So a lot of eyes will be on that particular appearance and what the charge sheet actually says.
Linda Mnisi, thank you very much. Still scratching the surface, trying to get more information around this. But for the time being, thank you very much, Linda Mnisi, our reporter, looking into that story for us.